আসসালামু আলাইকুম রহমতুল্লাহ। ফজলুর রহমান আইডিয়াল ইনস্টিটিউটের পক্ষ থেকে আপনাদের জানাই আন্তরিক অভিনন্দন।
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Masud Khan, assistant teacher of English Fazlur Rahman Ideal Institute, Dhaka. Today we are going to discuss an important topic, narration. First, we will learn what narration or speech is. You know, in every language we need to report messages, speeches, requests, comments of a person or person to others. The way of reporting the speech of speaker is called narration. Generally, narration means the speech of speakers. We may report the words of a speaker in two ways. Look at here, direct and indirect. Direct speech. Rana said to me, I was ill yesterday. Indirect, Rana told me that he had been ill the previous day. If we consider these two sentences, we might notice that both of them, direct and indirect, convey the same message. But there is a difference if you look closely. In the first sentence, Rana said to me, I was ill yesterday. I am conveying the message of speaker in his own words. In this form, actual words I was ill yesterday are put in quotation, inverted commas. In the second sentence, indirect sentence, Rana told me that he had been ill the previous day. I am using my own words to convey the message of speaker to you, the audience. In this form, the actual words are transformed or written in simple manner. So it is clear to you that narration or speech is of two kinds, direct and indirect. In the direct speech, when we quote the actual words of the speaker, this is called direct speech. When we report what he said without quoting his exact word, this is called indirect speech. Direct speech, Rana said to me, I was ill yesterday. Direct speech has two parts. I was ill yesterday. The actual or put in inverted commas are called reported speech. And outside, Rana said to me, this part is called reporting speech. Reporting speech includes the verb called reporting verb. Rana is the subject of reporting verb, me is the object of the reporting verb. In the reported speech, I is the subject of the verb in the reported speech was the verb of reported speech. The features of the direct speech. Three important features. Direct speech put in within inverted commas. A comma is used after reporting verb, and last one, first letter of direct speech is capital letter. Now look at the indirect speech. Certain grammatical changes have been made while converting a direct to indirect speech. And say how many changes have been occurred here. First, said to is a reporting verb. Reporting verb changes to told. Reporting verb is changed based on the reported speech. You know, the reported speech is an assertive sentence, and you know what's an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence starts with the subject and ends with a full stop. So the reporting verb is changed according to the reported speech. As it is an assertive sentence, the verb becomes told. Next one, that to join the two parts of the speech, reporting speech and reported speech, we have used that as a linker, or we can say to remove the inverted commas, that acts as a linker, as it is an assertive sentence. Next sentence, I becomes he. I is the first person. First persons and second person in reported speech change in agreement with the subject and object of reporting verb. First person sense according to the subject of the reporting verb, and second person sense according to the object of the reporting verb. Was the verb reported speech becomes had been. Verb of the reported speech change when the reporting verb is in the past form. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the verb or the tense of the verb in the reported speech does not change. It remains as it is. And the last one, we have started the time here. Times changes to the previous day. Some words expressing time, place and things change. So while we are converting direct speech to indirect speech in assertive sentence, 5 basic changes have been made. First, reporting verb, linker to pronoun, reported speech verb and the time. Though changes occur differently in case of 5 kinds of sentences and tenses, some basic rules apply to all of the sentence. The common things as pronouns, verb, and the words indicating time, place, and things. Dear students, look at the structure of assertive sentence. In your examination, the speech is always in the past form, so you have to use the verb, reporting verb, past form. According to the past form, I am giving the structure here. Structure: subject plus said or told an object plus that plus subject, verb, and the rest. Said is used when there is no object of the reporting verb. Told is used when there is an object of reporting verb. You can also use said to, but said to is not a good language before that. In assertive sentence, two parts of the sentence, and to join them we have to use a linker that makes all the sentences from direct to indirect, it changes into assertive form. First the subject, then the verb, then the rest, the things. The verb changes as follows. Am, is, are become was, were become had been, have has becomes had, verb on present form, help, becomes second form, help past form, verb to help, had plus verb 3, helped, do not, does not, and did not. It is you have to use the auxiliary verb, and after the auxiliary verb you have to use the base form of the verb. Does not, do not becomes did not becomes had not, and verb 3. After the have as that, you have to use the past participle form of the verb. Can, this is modal. The modal becomes would, may, might, shall, and will be would, must, have to, and must. Sometimes must does not change. Today, that is all about the part on assertive sentence. We will come back soon with the rest. Stay at home and safe. Pray to Almighty Allah for our safety. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
প্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, বিভিন্ন বিষয়ের ভিডিও পেতে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করো এবং পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি ক্লিক করে রাখো।